If you got the pops that's still alive, make sure you reach out to them. Even if it's post-dated like this video, you guys can reach back out to them, give them some love every day.
Podcast twins.
Back again in the twin lab, baby.
In the twin cave as usual. We want to go ahead and wish everybody a happy Father's Day.
Yes, we do.
Happy Father's Day, Vince.
Man, happy Father's Day, Drew. How we
And to
doing,
you
man?
too, Kirsten. My man.
Man in the eye in the sky back there. So, hey, man, listen, how was your Father's Day?
It was excellent. Friday we did nothing.
Yeah?
By request.
Okay.
And then we
Was
celebrated.
that your request or their request?
My request.
Okay, good.
And theirs too. Everybody, you know, summer just started. Everybody's kind of fried after
Right.
Nick's working. Tessa's doing her thing with mommy.
Okay.
And so Friday we didn't do a whole heck of a lot. We just kind of hung out and watched a little TV and relaxed.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, we were celebrating on Saturday because my wife had to work on Sunday.
Right, absolutely.
So Saturday, she said, what do you want to do? I said, let's just go to Topgolf. The kids will have a blast.
Nice.
This is not a commercial for Topgolf, but we had an amazing time.
Yeah.
Tessa, my 10-year-old, got to play the Sonic game there.
Okay.
Where and she hits these laser beams that run. So they pick up a bunch of coins and then they go in the thing and get more points. And she told mommy later on in the day, I really want to go to that place again where we played the Sonic game.
Okay, see?
So
that's how you get them hooked early.
Then we went over and got some pizza. I finally met Peter at Peter's Pizza.
Right.
It was very good. It was very good. You know, we went in there, we got some pizza, which is not on the carnivore diet, but that's okay because it's Father's Day weekend.
Right.
And then on Saturday afternoon, I got a text from my buddy Scott, and he said, Father's Day barbecue at my house tomorrow.
Boom.
And his wife is Jamaican, and her dad, his father-in-law, did all the cooking. I must have ate 3 whole chickens worth of jerk chicken. And then he brought out steaks.
So there you go. I mean, you had literally the combination of all combinations.
Well, and there was Casa Dragones tequila on the bar, and I helped myself to a little bit of that. And Nick got to play football with the boys. Tessa was riding around in the little pontoon boat.
Okay.
And you know, she didn't want to leave. We left at like 8:30. We got there around 3:30.
Okay.
So it was a fun one. How about you, man?
Full day, full weekend. Look, mine was great. We normally every year. We go to a friend of mine's house in Orlando where we gather, and because usually Father's Day weekend usually coincides with the Juneteenth weekend.
Okay.
So we have, over the last probably 6 or 7 years, 6 years for sure, we've all gathered and celebrated and bring people from different parts of the country. So it's kind of a annual thing, you know. It's on our calendar every single year.
I like that.
And but yeah, so of course I'm usually the guy on the smoker that weekend, and so that's where I spent my entire time. But man, we made some amazing, had some venison burgers out there, which were absolutely amazing. Smoked those first. It was amazing to get people that was like, man, that was delicious, man. And he was like, that was venison. That was what? Yeah, so I love that. That was great. But we had some venison burgers. We had and probably the other cool thing, besides, of course, you know, I had barbecue ribs, had steaks, had all the good stuff. But we had red snapper. I've never smoked red snapper before.
Head on?
Head on.
My man.
Full-bodied red snapper. Man, let me tell you, that was absolutely dynamic.
So you had meat with a side of meat with a fish side.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely. Now, we did have this place that delivered a whole bunch of other sides because, you know, everybody else wanted. We had some potato salad, collard greens, macaroni and cheese. All were absolutely delicious. But I made sure that I prioritized my protein first. I ate the meat, then I ate a little bit of the sides because they were absolutely delicious. The host made an amazing banana pudding, which that's a 4th generation recipe, and oh my God, it was absolutely phenomenal.
Beautiful.
Not to mention the tequila that probably washed all of that down.
Reposado, you said.
Reposado, baby.
Yeah.
Reposado
Okay.
all
All
weekend,
right.
man. So
I was doing the Blanco.
There you go.
But that's okay too. So
that was our weekend, man. That's what we do. We deserve. We usually get like one day.
Well, I want to hear what the audience did. I want to hear what our listeners did. So put something in the comments for us. Tell us if you got a tradition like Vince, or you're just winging it like me, or somewhere in between.
And so absolutely. So that means for our female viewers, You write down what you did for your guy or your son or whomever. And if it's the guys, tell us what happened.
I left out one of the most important parts. I went over and had a cup of coffee with my dad at his house on Sunday morning before anybody woke up. And I played one-on-one pickleball both days. Oh, wow. Saturday, 6 a.m., my son and I went to the courts.
Okay.
And I whooped him. And then Sunday, I played with my golf coach, Sean, who I started the On Par podcast with. Right. And then right after pickleball, now Sean got me, man. Every shot hit after the first game, every shot hit the line.
Hit the line, right.
He was like, he couldn't miss.
Yeah.
He had one of those days where he just couldn't miss. So, and then I went over and hung out with Pops in the morning before everybody got out of bed.
That's priceless, man. Look, that's the one thing. I think my Pop's been going 11 years now. Mm-hmm. But hey, man, I'm going to tell you, I still hear him every day. So, it's all good. But if you got the Pops that's still alive, make sure you reach out to him. Even if it's post-dated like this video, you guys can reach back out to him, give him some love every day. So.
And just tell us what you did for Father's Day. We want to know. You can what? What's the thing where you like stitch it? You could stitch it.
You could stitch it.
You could comment on it. You could do whatever you want. But we want to know what your Father's Day tradition was with your family or with your dad or both.
Right.
And we want to hear.
And that's what we got. Hey, that's how you do it. And then, matter of fact, when you do that, send it to somebody else that had a good Father's Day and ask them to do the same.
There you have it.
And as always, we're going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the bell icon. And for my Spotify listeners, man, we appreciate you guys out there. But you also, too, can subscribe and comment when you pull your trucks over. Do whatever you got to do.
Get to work.
In the meanwhile, between time, my man Drew, happy Father's Day to everybody.
Happy Father's Day. Podcast Twins out.
Yeah.